In this video, I'm going to talk about whether a career in cybersecurity is still worth it in 2025. Now, I know there's some level of concern as to whether or not tech jobs in general are at risk, given all the news in the last 3 or so years around layoffs and artificial intelligence. Fact of the matter is, there's still plenty of opportunity with great income potential if you know where to look. And cybersecurity just happens to be one of those places. And as it relates to cybersecurity, I'll be covering a few topics: job demand, how to break into cybersecurity, how AI fits into the picture, and what industries really need cybersecurity. Now, if we're meeting for the first time, my name is Richard, and I help people build great careers doing what they love. And if you like what you see in this video and you want to see more content like it, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get updated on when I post new content. Also, a big thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Springboard, but more on them later. With that said, let's get to it. The demand for cybersecurity professionals continues to grow. And as of now, there just aren't enough qualified people to fill all the roles that are available, which means a lot of opportunity for those looking to skill up and step into this career. And through 2025, job openings are expected to be at around 3.5 million, and that's a global number. But many of those opportunities come with generous salaries. Entry-level roles like security analysts can range anywhere from 60 to 80,000, but the earning potential goes way beyond that. You can reasonably get up to upwards of $150,000 a year, depending on your experience and specialization. But why is there even such a big need for cybersecurity in the market? Now, I'd imagine this kind of goes without saying, but companies need protection for their digital assets. We're talking intellectual property, financial data, and especially sensitive customer information. If data gets stolen and falls into the wrong hands, that means multi-million-dollar fines, potential lawsuits, and a big hit to brand reputation. And of course, cybersecurity professionals are the ones to help companies avoid all that mess. So if you're interested, where do you start? Well, having entry-level IT experience is very beneficial as a starting point. Something like experience in IT support gives you a really good foundation and a relatively clear pathway to grow into a role in cybersecurity. If you're starting with no experience at all in IT, I'd focus on earning some entry-level credentials through CompTIA, then eventually applying to entry-level IT roles. Now, you're going to eventually want some years of experience before you are strongly considered for any kind of cybersecurity role. But the good news is you can already get a bit of a head start in terms of credentialing. To that end, certifications are key yet again. CompTIA Security Plus is a great starting point to supplement any experience you might have in IT. And this is like your basic driver's license for cybersecurity. Now, there are other certifications you can get further down the line as you develop into your career as a cybersecurity professional. There's something like the CEH, which is a Certified Ethical Hacker, if you want to think like the bad guys, which companies need, or CISSP if you're aiming for management. Now, to earn the certifications, you have to study for some length of time and then pass an exam, which means you need to be self-motivated. But even after you have the certifications, you need to put in a ton of work to find the opportunities, land the interviews, and then get selected for the job. So if you actually want to fast track all parts of that and get into a cybersecurity career sooner rather than later, then you'll want to consider today's video sponsor, Springboard. They offer a cybersecurity bootcamp that can get you up to speed with everything you need to know to land a job in the field. It's all 100% online, beginner friendly, and you can knock this out in about 6 months' time. Now, one of the biggest values here is their career support, where you get one-to-one mentorship, career coaching, and community. So you never feel alone in your job search. What's also unique here is that they offer a job guarantee. This means that provided you put in the work and your best effort, if you don't land a job within 6 months of completing the program, you can get your money back. And that's how confident they are in being able to deliver that result for you. Now, part of completing the program is you actually get prepped on taking the exam for CompTIA Security Plus, which is an industry standard and recognized certification. This program preps you for all of that with curriculum that covers topics like cybersecurity fundamentals, incident response, vulnerability assessments, security operations, the works. Not only that, at the end of the program, you come out with an entire portfolio of work that you can share. And ultimately, it's experience that matters for a lot of employers. So the fact that you have these projects you can refer to is a big deal. To learn more, make sure to check out the special link down below that I have for my audience where you can get $1,000 off of the Cybersecurity Bootcamp, or if you decide a different bootcamp that they offer is more appropriate, you can apply that there as well. So once you've landed your first cybersecurity role, you'll eventually want to think about specializations, which is key to eventually growing your career in this field. If you like breaking things, penetration testing could be for you. If you like to be more on the defensive, then incident response or security architecture might be more your style. But that's further down the line, but something to keep in mind as you're getting started. And as you go down that path, just know that you'll continue to have options between certifications, boot camps, not only to break into cybersecurity, but to continue to grow in the field. There are even some master degree programs in cybersecurity, although they may be more expensive and take longer to complete. Just don't forget, experience is still going to be the best thing to get. So get some hands-on training, even if it's just in a lab environment, or start gaining experience in some entry-level IT roles. Now, how does AI play into all of this? AI is changing a lot of industries, a lot of different functions at all these companies, and cybersecurity is no exception. It's creating jobs, but it's also making threats smarter. Like with any new technology, oftentimes it's a bit of a double-edged sword. So what do you do to stay up to date? Well, you should get up to speed on what AI is capable of from the standpoint of cybersecurity. That's both from the angle of a cybersecurity specialist thinking defensively, but also from the standpoint of a hacker. AI can help with threat detection. It can automate responses to those threats, but hackers can use AI too. They create smarter malware. They can create more sophisticated phishing scams. And as of the making of this video, the audio and video generation capabilities of AI is already insane. I can only imagine what that's gonna look like 5 or 10 years from now. Basically, a hacker could generate audio mimicking someone else's voice almost exactly. And they could call in to somewhere else looking to get specific information that is maybe confidential. And the voices that they generate can be extremely convincing. Needless to say, all these scams are going to be more and more sophisticated.
Check out this new G-Max gaming mouse.
We have a special deal for haircuts today.
Now, luckily, from a learning standpoint, it's more and more common now that AI is embedded in a lot of these cybersecurity courses, but I'd also recommend seeking out other courses around AI and ML for just general knowledge and understanding, which feel free to check out some of my other content where I talk a little bit more in depth about some of those learning options. As far as practical steps though, to stay current, start small. Take an online course, experiment with AI security tools, follow AI security researchers, and build projects that use AI to detect threats. Even better, if that project is oriented towards an industry that you're interested in. And luckily, cybersecurity and AI impacts just about every industry. If you want to work in finance, banks need cybersecurity professionals to protect all that financial information. If you want to go into healthcare, hospitals are a big target for hackers. If you're thinking retail, well, online stores are very popular targets as well because people put in their credit card information as well as other info that may be appealing to hackers. And if you want to give yourself a slight edge in the job market, there are some certifications that are specialized to an industry. For finance, there's an option for the Certified Information Systems Auditor. If you're looking at healthcare, there's also the Certified Health Information Security and Privacy Professional. Now, those aren't game changers by any means. Your core credentials still matter the most, as well as your experience. Just that those can help round you out a little bit better as a professional and help move your career forward in those specific industries. Bottom line is, cybersecurity, while there's a lot of opportunity, it's not a one-size-fits-all career path. It's a choose-your-own-adventure type of thing. There's a lot of different parts of cybersecurity that can be really important, but you need to find an industry that you're interested in, then dig into the security side of all those industries and the companies in those industries. And within that, you may just find your dream job. Now, as a career, cybersecurity has its pros and cons. High demand means pretty good job security, which then translates usually to really solid salaries. But depending on the exact role, stress levels may actually be quite high. And you're always learning because there's always new threats to keep up with, as well as new technologies that are enabling these threats. So then you have to learn about the technologies that can help you counter that. And if you're up for the challenge and like solving puzzles, this might be a great fit. And like I mentioned, AI is going to play a really big role in cybersecurity. So if you want to learn about some education options for general AI, make sure to check out my next video on that topic. With that said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you around.